Dalton's law of partial pressures. But first, before we go into that, please look on the web for Dalton's atomic theory. Here's where he proposed that all objects are made up of atoms, and they had several other postulates there. It was kind of the foundation of the atomic theory. So in addition to all the stuff he's done with gases, he was a pioneer in atomic theory. So check this out. Just search for it. Wikipedia has a very good article on Dalton's atomic theory. And again, this was covered in physics, but it's also good to look at it again. So let's go to the law of partial pressures. The partial pressure of a gas in a mixture is directly proportional to the number of moles of that gas. So you can see directly proportional here. We have moles of gas A, pressure A, both in the numerator. In the denominator, you have your total amount of moles and your total pressure. Let's try and find the partial pressures, but we're going to come up with an equation first to help us. So from the previous page, we found that the number of moles of one substance divided by the number of moles total is going to equal the pressure of the one substance, A, and this is an A also, sorry, over the total pressure. So if we're trying to find the partial pressure, which is this guy right here, that would be PA, and here's where our ratio is, the number of moles of the one substance divided by the total number of moles times the total pressure. Okay, now we can work this problem. So we have 3 moles of nitrogen, 1 mole of oxygen. So what's the total amount of moles? Well, 4, 3 plus 1. So here's our composition. And the total pressure of the gas mixture is 1 atmosphere, and we want to find the partial pressure of each gas. So let's start with nitrogen. We have the total pressure, 1.0 atmospheres, that's this term right here. Then the number of moles of the nitrogen, right, that's N sub A, that's 3. Total moles are 4. You multiply that out and you get the partial pressure of nitrogen. It's 0.75 atmospheres. We do a similar thing for the oxygen. We have the same total pressure, right, because it's in the same mixture. We have 1 mole of oxygen, total moles of 4, and we get a partial pressure of 0.25 atmospheres of oxygen.